Recording in progress.
Fran? Is that your name, Fran? Frank?
Let's let the sound of the next bell take us to that deepest place within us. Hello and grand rising. All right, my friends, namaste, blessings. I'm so glad you're here today. I wanted to first take a moment to introduce our guest musician and speaker for today. So today we are so excited to welcome Carrie Hillary as our special guest for the message and music. And Carrie is a gifted musician and speaker who brings deep wisdom, heartfelt presence, and beautiful energy to every space she enters. And I would have to agree with that. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. What a blessing it is for us to have this opportunity to be uplifted and inspired by her message and music. So far, the music has been so soothing and just very beautiful. Thank you so much. Now, Carrie has been here before. How many of you remember Carrie? It's been some years now. Okay, a few of you. It's interesting how things turn around, right? But some of you are still here. So fun fact, I have 2 fun facts about Carrie. The first one is she's an open water swimmer who regularly swims in the ocean and rivers. Yeah. Now, Carrie calls this her moving meditation, a sacred time to connect with Mother Earth, and fittingly, her birthday is on Earth Day, April 22nd. Those were two fun facts. One more is that she has 11 releases and a new one almost finished. Is that 11 CDs? 11 CDs and one...
And an album and two 12-inch singles.
Okay, there you go. Way back. All right. So, friends, let's give Carrie a warm welcome. And then would you like us, normally we stand for our first two songs. Do you want, okay. Get on up.
Get it on up. Okay, I'm teaching you one of my songs. Oh, goody. This one's really simple. The words are, I let the love wash over me. Pretty much that's it. Then the word love will change. I will call that out. It'll change to truth, to grace, to joy. You'll get it. So don't be shy. It doesn't matter if you're singing all the wrong notes. Probably you'll get the words right, but that doesn't even matter either. So I'm having my wonderful band. They're all here on time. Nobody was drinking last night. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. You never know with those guys. I let the love wash over me. 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 And it goes like this. I let the love wash over me. I let the love wash over me. I let the love wash over me. I let the truth 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 wash over me. The grace, I let the grace wash over me. 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 Joy, I let the joy wash over me. 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 Thank you. Thank you. So, while you're up, this is a call and response. Okay? So, but, on the chorus, we all sing together. So I'm going to teach you the chorus, and then the rest, I will sing, and then you repeat what I sang. Got it? I know it's early. I'm doing this as much for me as I am for you. Now, how does this one go? Okay. So the chorus goes like this. There is enough. There is enough. I am enough. We are enough. So sing that with me. There is enough. And we're are enough. Oh, you guys are rocking. All right, you guys ready? The band, they were drinking a little bit between there. Did you hear them? Okay, so I'm going to sing a line and you're going to sing it back. I close my eyes. I open my mind. And I look inside. What do I find? A heart filled with joy. By grace, I'm feeling love for the whole human race. There is enough all together. There is enough. I am enough. I am enough. We are enough. I let it go. So can I go sit down now? Oh, I can sit here.
Yeah. All right, wonderful. Okay, so namaste, beloveds. While you're on your feet, please turn to one another and offer the namaste greeting. Okay, fine. All right, namaste, beloveds. All right. And as you take your seat, please also take a moment to silence your cell phones or whatever devices you have, spouses, etc. Silence them. No. Welcome to the Awakening Ways Center for Spiritual Living, where all that we ask is that you remain open to the possibility of changing your entire life by changing your mind. This service has been designed especially for you. Welcome home. We have been waiting for you. You. Did I already say who I was? Oh, I'm Reverend Elizabeth Rowley Hogue, and I'm the spiritual leader here. I use she, her gender pronouns. And the land upon which we gather is the unceded territory of the Chumash and Salinan people. Yeah, there we go. All right. Well, we have an affirmation for today, and I invite you to please repeat after me. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. I create with my word. I create with my word. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. And so it is. All right, and Anna Rempel is our practitioner of the day today. She's going to come on up, and while she's preparing for our opening prayer, and Ernest Holmes reading, I wanted to call your attention to a couple of things. The first is that there is a salmon-colored sheet in your program, and this is a prayer request form. Now, you can also find additional prayer request forms back on this side now this week and on the prayer table. All right, so we are a community who loves to pray. If there's something weighing heavy on your heart for which you would like prayer for, or maybe you're looking to manifest something in your life, please fill out the prayer request form, and you can place it in the offering basket when it comes around, or drop it in the prayer box over here to my left on the table in the middle, and our community will pray. Our community, meaning our soul support team, will pray over your prayer requests for the next week. And that's a group of 10 of us, so we have practitioners and ministers on this team, and we love praying. Now, if you come up with something later in the week that you need prayer for or would like prayer for, you can send us an email at info@awakeningways.org and put in the subject line, prayer request. And then I wanted to also let you know that Anna's available after the service for 1-minute miracles. This is not your life story. You're telling her what's going on, what you would love, and she will pray, and prayer works. Right, Anna? Yeah, so she'll be available out in the foyer after the service. Don't hesitate, even if it's just a prayer of gratitude that you would like. This is our service to you, and so we would love to have you experience that prayer. All right, and one more thing is that we have Gina DiGirolamo here, who wears many hats in our community. Currently, she's wearing the hat of High Watcher, and so what she's doing is she's in a meditative state and holding space for our service. She's fine, but she's just anchored and holding that space. So if you ever need to experience that anchored, just look at Gina. She's holding that space for us all. All right, friends, and now I'll turn it over to Anna.
Good morning. So today's reading is from 365. Every day there's words of wisdom available here. So today's reading from Ernest Holmes, I'm just going to read portions of it. The light of the Spirit shines from the very center of my being. My thoughts are radiant with the light of Spirit, and the light of my consciousness shines to the very circumference of my world. There is no indecision in my mind. In truth, there is only one power, only one God. I am directed by the Spirit of wisdom and am assured of peace, joy, love, health, and plenty. Every blessing attends my footsteps because spiritual consciousness directs me in the way of my highest good. I know that I am guided onto right paths and that only good can come to me and mine, for the Spirit of wisdom directs my steps this day. So I invite you to close your eyes if you're comfortable. And I know that this wisdom that moves through the universe, this wisdom that is present in every cell, in every atom, in every molecule, in every galaxy, in every solar system, I know that this wisdom is present in each and every one of us. And I know that we are each guided by this wisdom, that our hearts are open, our minds are open, and we live life to the fullest, expressing the divine through our each unique individual expression. And I know that as Carrie plays the music, she is inspired and motivated, and the divine is present in every note that she plays. And I know that her words of wisdom are coming straight from the divine. And I know and accept that each and every one of us will hear the perfect message for us, the perfect things, the perfect words that we need to hear. So I am grateful. I am just so grateful for this wonderful day, for this wonderful time together in fellowship. And I know that all is good in our lives. I release my words into the lawn, knowing this is so, always. And together we say, and so it is.
So you might notice a bit of a theme running through the songs I chose this morning. And they will be supported by my talk. So this is one I just recently wrote in support of one of my ministers that I work with for the Unity up in Walnut Creek. And feel free to sing along on the chorus on this one as well, because it's, well, the words are, all that I need lives in me, all that I need is in me. So there you go. Recurring theme, there is enough. I let the love wash over me. All that I need lives in me. I open up and I breathe. This I have come to believe, that all that I need lives in me. This will be your part here. All that I need is in me. Well, I am a beam from the sun, nothing I can't overcome, just like a wave from the sea. All that I need lives in me. All that I need is in me. Living my life in the flow, abundance now overflows, sharing it all I receive. Here we go. All that I need lives in me. All that I need is in me. Oh yes, I am complete. Yes, you are too. Finding the answers I seek. There's wisdom in every seed. All that I need lives in me. All that I need is in me. All that I need is in me. Why, thank you very much. I'm not good at holding a mic. I'm good at screaming. How are you all doing this morning? Good. This is why I don't like So I'm over. Have handsome people helping and beautiful ministers. Look at all your beautiful faces. Oh, I'm so blessed to be here. Thank you. So we're going to be talking about activating your creative power. So this is something that I have to do all the time because it's my work. So I'd like to explore what happens when we embrace the divine spark of creativity that is within each and every one of us. And it's creative power that's the process of transformation, growth, and radiant expression. So a lot of people equate creativity with just the arts or just music, but when you really think about it, every action that we make in our lives comes from some source, some part of our creative being. And the more we open up to guidance in those decisions, as we're transforming, as we're just finding our way in this world, the better chance we have of hooking into this knowing that is always available to us and using it, not only to make our own lives better, but to make the world a better place. And you can call whatever this creative resource, you can call it whatever you want. You can call it Allah, you can call it God, you can call it Christ, you can call it one mind, source. There's a million names for it. And I love studying all the different spiritual paths because the more I study them, the more I see how they run parallel. It's fascinating that we're divided over the same, different paths to the same end. So we need to work on that. So Ernest Holmes reminds us that we are surrounded by, immersed in, and there is flowing through us a creative something. He suggests that creativity is not something we possess, but rather something that we are a part of and connected to. So, do you ever feel that connection? Do you ever feel like you're like in this flow? And do you ever feel like you're not? Yeah, that part. So I'm going to hopefully give you some tools today so that you can more easily and that I can more easily stay in that ever-present flow that is always available to us. This recognition is one of the foundations of the Science of Mind teachings that intrigued me when I first stumbled into this belief system. And it's the recognition that we are all part of something so much greater than our little individual earth suits, that we live in these little souls that live in these earth bodies. And we're trying to make sense of where our puzzle piece fits into the big picture. One of the key components that's helped me is the recognition that there's really only one of us here. We're all connected to each other, and we're all connected to this incredible energy that will guide us if we let it. One of the other really important things for me is, and I have struggled with this most of my life, but I'm really starting to get it on a more of a cellular level, and that is that all that I need is actually right here, all the time. All that anybody needs is actually right within themselves. But that's why I write songs like that, to remind myself all the time. And I love singing my affirmations because music speaks to us in a different way than spoken word. It gets into the brain processes music differently than you telling someone something. Holmes emphasized the power and importance of creativity in life and in the universe. He believed that life itself is infinite energy coupled with limitless creative imagination. Wow, think about that. Life itself is infinite energy coupled with limitless creative imagination. Wow, think about that. So a lot of the teachings that I resonate with, one of my teachers, Adyashanti, who is still alive and still teaching, he came from the Zen Buddhist tradition. And by studying him, I've learned a lot about those faith traditions. So Buddha didn't exactly use the words creativity, but his teachings are filled with ideas about innovation, self-discovery, the power of transformation. And the Buddha emphasizes many aspects. There's so many parts of the teaching. So I'm just going to focus on the ones that resonate the most deeply for me and are the tools that I use. Because when we're mindful and we set clear intentions, we can apply our inner guidance, that flow, that connection, to all of our creative endeavors. And they can be creative projects that we have a clear vision, a purpose, a sense of responsibility. And when we have that, they can lead to more impactful creations, more powerful music, more spectacular art, better and more healing conversations and transformations in our own lives, and helping other people up-level their ability to function more connected and in a more loving and prosperous way. So as we learn to use our spiritual tools to inspire creativity in our lives, we're better able to co-create the world that we want to see, a world that works better for everybody, not just us. So here's 3 of the Buddhist principles and practices that I feel support my personal creativity and really improve the quality of my life. And not just my life, the life of everybody that I come in contact with, because I'm doing the work. And don't let anybody tell you it isn't work, because it's work. but it's the most important and can be the most joyful work that we do. Number one, the core practice of meditation. Anybody have a committee? Yeah. My best friend and I, we call it the committee. Never takes a break, never. One of my girlfriends that I walk with, she calls it the board. The board's been having a meeting. I cannot get them to go on vacation. So you all know what I'm talking about. So have you ever noticed that when you are struggling with a challenging situation, it can be a coworker, it can be something personal, it can be your spouse, it can be anybody who raised a teenager. It can be that. So when you make the effort to just sit with it, just sit with it. Whether it's a formal meditation or just taking a quiet moment to really be with whatever feelings are coming up in these situations that challenge us. Something sometimes emerges, and it might not be an actual resolution, but at the minimum, it can be the ability to let go of some of it. You know what I'm talking about? Just maybe not let go of all of it, but to soften the edges of whatever we're hanging on to and whatever this dysfunctional situation that we're in. And sometimes by sitting in that quiet, we'll come up with some directive, some guidance that we never would have come up with if we hadn't taken that pause. When the mind is calm and focused, we often experience moments of insight and inspiration that can spark new ideas and more creative solutions. I use a practice from the Course in Miracles, and I'd like to share a chant kind of meditation guided with you. The Course, anybody familiar with the Course in Miracles? I figured probably a lot of you are. It's a wonderful, wonderful teaching. Course encourages us to ask 5 questions. What would you have me do? What would you have me say? Wait a minute. Where would you have me go? What would you have me say? What would you have me do? And to whom? So I'm going to be singing these questions to you. And what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to sit comfortably, take a deep breath, and I'm going to have you sit just for a moment and see what comes up for you. If, you can let your mind wander a little bit and see if you come up with a situation or something in your life that needs healing or needs clarity or just needs space. And then I'm going to sing these questions. And feel free to sing along if you want to. But often the directive comes through for me to do nothing. And that's a real hard one. I'm a doer. You can probably tell I'm like a pit bull when I'm on something. So sometimes just to leave space around whatever the discomfort is, whoever the uncomfortable relationship that you're having. So, okay, are you guys ready? Take a deep breath. Here's your question. discover our hidden wings. You can sing with me if you want. Where would you have me go? What would you have me do? What would you have me say and do? Where would you have me go? What would you have me do? What would you have me say and do? Let's all take a deep, oh, thank you. Let's all take a deep breath together. That wasn't a solo number, that was a meditation. Anything come up for anybody? I hope some answers. So number 2, compassion and kindness. This is one of my favorite practices, and that is active compassion, active kindness. This can lead to a greater appreciation of the interconnectedness of all of us and our connectedness with something so much greater than us. The parallels of Eastern religion and New Thought practices just kind of amaze me. The more I study them, the more I see how they run in parallel. So I cared for my mother for about 10 years with Alzheimer's. Anybody done that journey? Yeah. You can't explain that journey to anyone that hasn't been on it. Even the easiest Alzheimer's patient will test your limits. So I can remember someone saying, oh, it's an awful disease, there's no upside. And I believe that when I heard that. And it took a long time after my mother transitioned for me to recognize some of the gifts that I learned in that. And one, I remember talking with Frank and Terry Zuwalen, who, by the way, married my husband and I, and and our dear, dear friends. I remember talking with them about my mom, and actually, they hadn't known anybody who had gone through this, and I had some phone voicemail messages from my mother that I played for them. And I can remember them saying, I'm really glad we didn't have to go through this ourselves. But it gave them such an insight. So I don't know about the rest of you, but I was not at my best when I was on that journey. I had no patience. I was cranky. I was completely emotionally and physically exhausted a lot of the time because I just never knew when the shoe was going to drop on the next weird behavior and all that. So I'm not telling you this to depress you because there is an upside. As I came through that experience, I would recognize when I'd be in line at the grocery store and somebody'd be cranky, that I would immediately feel compassion. I wouldn't be angry. I wouldn't go, butthead. I would go, I have other words, but I would think, maybe their parent has Alzheimer's. Maybe their child has cancer. Maybe they just lost someone they love. And I've always been pretty sensitive. That's kind of my nature. It's probably why I'm an artist. But it gave me an extra level of being able to just be more aware, be kinder, be more compassionate, and to recognize that I'm not the only person that might be hanging on by a thread, that everybody's got nobody knows anybody else's story. Even people that we think we know their story, there's more to their story than the story that we know. So sometimes when we're stretched. It's really hard to be our highest and best. So we just need to remember that maybe giving other people the same grace that we needed and some people gave us is a really good way to just go through life. It's a creative, loving, beautiful way to go through life. So, one of the most effective tools is when it's difficult or challenging this is one of my favorite practices. I think this is my last practice. You guys ready? You know when somebody's being just driving you nuts is to take a deep breath and ask yourself, what would love do here? What would love do here? And then listen. Don't just assume you know what love would do here. Sit with them. And sometimes you won't get specific guidance. You won't get smack that person. You won't get that ever. You won't get, just, change your attitude. You won't get walk away. Sometimes you won't get anything. But there'll be an awareness to create some space and put love in that space between you and whoever this person is that you're challenged by. Sometimes that's the best practice. Sometimes I have had the clearest answers come through. Things like step into their shoes or try to imagine what it's like to be them. Try to imagine being that angry at you. So sometimes I get really clear things, but sometimes it's just to sometimes set an emotional boundary. Sometimes it's to set a physical boundary with whoever's pushing my buttons. And sometimes it's just to be with it. But asking, you're not going to get an answer unless you ask. And they're all right in here. But we have to be open to receiving guidance. So the power of transformation is another Buddhist and science of mind also teach about the impermanence of all things and the potential for constant growth and change. Anybody else just love change? Me neither. I'm a Taurus, boy. I just want things to be don't move my salt shaker. No, I'm not that bad. But embracing some of the most painful lessons that I've faced and in so many areas of my life, they have forced some necessary and uncomfortable growth. Growth is often messy, but it's so necessary. Do we really want to stay in the same little piece of the puzzle that won't fit forever? Doesn't work for me. So, embracing the impermanence of things and the fluidity of the constant change has been really helpful, especially for somebody like me that chafes at every little change. So some of the most powerful music I've written and the songs that people mentioned having the most healing effect, which is why I'm still doing this after 50 years, are the ones that were created when I was going through the fire of my life. Daisaku Ikeda says, the energy of creativity is like a fire that transforms all kinds of obstacles into opportunities for dynamic new growth and advancement. I'm going to read that again. The energy of creativity is like a fire that transforms all kinds of obstacles into opportunities for dynamic new growth and advancement. So if we can remember that sometimes these really things that really push our buttons, that this is like if we can even just for a second and go, okay, how can I grow here? How can this make me a better person? Then they're gifts. Then they're not these awful things that we have to deal with. These are our gifts. So there you have it. In one sentence, this person said what I just spent 15 minutes saying. So the energy of creativity is like a fire. Remember that. So in closing, I want to remind us all to stay open open to the entry point of the divine, where the activation of the divine within us is key, so that we can grow and we can manifest a much better life, not just for us, but for everybody. Allowing Spirit to guide us, actually asking for that guidance, taking the time to sit in the silence or in the ocean, which is where I find my silence, and go into inquiry. I love that Adyashanti says, stay in inquiry. Don't close, stay open. So remember to ask, where would you have me go? What would you have me do? What would you have me say, and to whom? These are very simple and good questions. So Maya Angelou reminds us, you can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. So get out there and use that divinely guided creativity to stay open to new ways to co-create a world that works better for everyone. No exceptions. Thank you for having me.
All right, so let's turn our attention inward and join me in returning to that beautiful, expansive space within. And it is in this space where I know and remember with every fiber of my being that Spirit truly is all that there is. It is all that there ever was, and it is all that there ever will be. And it is here right now, expressing itself in, as, and through each one of us. And I am so grateful to have this opportunity to place my conscious, focused attention on this presence, because as I do, I begin to identify with it. And as I identify with it, I become it. There's a merging that occurs. And so I'm grateful for this merging, because now I am standing in the place of absolute recognition and unification, knowing I am one with the one. And in that oneness, I can relax and remember there's nothing I need to do or be to know that I am enough and that I have everything I need. And I'm so grateful for today and the blessings of this service. I'm so grateful for the music and message of Carrie. I know that the divine has spoken through her, and what a gift it has brought us. Where would you have me go? What would you have me do? And what would you have me say? And to who? I know that we carry these words and the music behind them throughout the rest of our day and through the rest of our week, and practice active compassion. And know that that is part of the creative process too. I'm so grateful. What a sacred and holy day. And I know that this service has touched and moved and inspired us in many ways. And so with great gratitude, I call this prayer complete and know that it returns manifested abundantly. All is well, including each one of us. And I release this word into the loving and creative action of the law. And so it is.
What would love do here? The answer lives inside, trusting through the fear, pushed beyond our pride. What is it that we're searching for? What is it that we need? It's found beyond our selfish ways, and it thrives breathe. Let's let love live here. Let it be our guide. Lean into that powerful strength always supplied. Love is what we're living for in a divine grace. It's found inside our open hearts, and it's what our souls embrace. Oh, love, yes, love. What would love do here? Love can heal the world. That's what love, that's what love, that's what love can do. What is it that is mine to do? Can I really be the change? Compassion is so powerful. Short-sightedness to blame. Every time I look around, in everything I see, love is what we're longing for, and love is all we need. Oh, love, yes, love. What would love do here? Love can heal the world. That's what love, that's what love, that's what love can do. Every time I look around, in everything I see, love is what we're longing for, and love is all we need. Oh, love, yes, love. What would love do here? Love can heal the world. That's what love, that's what love can do. That's what love, that's what love, that's what love can do.
Thank you. All right, there we go. Thank you so much. Let's give her some more love, please. What a beautiful message and music. Yes. Wow. All right. Now we would love to have our ushers please come forward. It's now time for our conscious giving, my friends. And so if you are tuning in on the love stream, you can actually, let me start over. Gosh. Anyway. Do one thing differently and you're like, where am I? Do you ever feel that way? It's like your routine is a little bit different and then it's like, what? Just me?
No,
Okay.
it's not just you.
Okay, thank you. All right, if this service has inspired you in any way, please consider making a donation. And if you're tuning in on the live stream, you can donate by going to paypal.me/awakeningways. If you seem to have forgotten your checkbook, you can scan, or cash, you can scan the QR code on the back of our programs. And so I invite you to now take your gift and place it over your heart. If you already gave at the office, you can just place your hand over your heart and please repeat after me. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. From the love of pure spirit within me, I I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and my belief. It does great work in the world and returns to me multiplied abundantly. And so it is.
Are you ready to learn another one? This gift is from my heart, the perfect place to start. This I do believe, in giving I receive, in giving we receive. Got it? This gift is from my heart, the perfect place to start. This I do believe, in giving I receive, in giving we receive. This gift is from my heart, the perfect place to start. This I do believe, in giving I receive, in giving we receive, in giving I receive, in giving we receive.
Ah. Ah. What a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. I am so grateful for the gifts, the bounty in this basket, and what it represents, the love and generosity of this community. And I know that the treasure in here is activated to work in the world, to bring about all the good that is possible, that it just continues to multiply and bless and be of service in the world. I release this word into the law, knowing this is so right here, right now, always. And together we say, and so it is.
All right, we should have Nancy. Did you want to come on up with Archie? Archie, you gonna come up and tell us how your day was? Not today, huh? Aw. Archie, do you need a nap? Oh, he needs to eat. There's some egg salad sandwiches back there. Okay, Nancy's gonna do it. Nancy will be on her own, Archie.
Well, Archie was my star pupil today. And I really wouldn't mind getting the word out, through media, seriously. So these are called finger symbols. They're also called zills, and you glance them. And I love teaching children and anyone who wants to learn how you properly use and call instruments. And today we learned a variety of things through rhythm, through instruments, through harmony, and through solfege, which is learning what the notes are in your mind. We're just making headway, and one day that's all going to come back to be useful for him and for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Nancy. Woohoo! Wonderful. What a beautiful program. And now it's time for our announcements, Angel. Travis Hogue.
Good morning, Awakening Ways. That's right, I'm your announcements angel for today, Sunday, May 25th. Is this thing on? Okay. I need some solfege. I need that. Solfege. Okay. All right. Join Reverend Elizabeth for Divine Sparkles of Wisdom Circle. It gets longer every week. It's a running thing.
I just want to say something about it. So this is like the divine sparkles, the divine spark that you get, right? And so I want to be sure everyone is aware that it's a universal type of circle. It's not gender specific, okay? So everybody, we're going to have a shortened one today from 11:15 to about 11:45 because we're going to be out of here at noon. So join us for this half an hour, share some insights. It's a great opportunity to get into community together and just share how this month has been for you and what you're up to for the rest of the weekend.
All right. Okay, that's Divine Sparkles Wisdom Circle today, right after service, over there. All right, and you'll want to join us for guided meditation this Wednesday at 6 p.m. at our center on El Camino Real. Bring anything you need to feel comfortable, a yoga mat, blanket, pillow, etc., and something to write with, pen and paper to reflect afterwards. Next Sunday, June 1st, is Spiritual Sprout Sunday, so bring the kids, grandkids, nieces, nephews for a fun and enriching time with Sonia. All right, and one thing that I'm participating in is next Monday's Men's Connection Circle. We meet Monday, June 2nd from 6 to 8:30 p.m. This monthly gathering is for men seeking deeper connection, growth, and spiritual exploration. And this group meets at David's house. For more details, see David Clark or myself, Travis Hogue. All right, Men's Connection Circle. Be there or be square. All right. Our next Echo Meal is Monday night. Not Monday night. It is June 26th. I'm so sorry. Got ahead of me. I'm thinking about the men's circle. All right. Let me rephrase. Our next Echo Meal is June 26th. So you want to sign up and make beef and lentil sloppy joes, salad, cookies, and or to serve. Sign-up sheet is at the info table. The next Spiritual Living Prayer Circle, whoa, had a wonderful first meeting. The next meeting is on Tuesday, June 10th at our center from 11 to 12:30 p.m. All are welcome to attend. Sign-up is at the back table. This was a huge hit, I believe. All right, Women's Connection Circle meets Thursday, June 12th from 6 to 8 p.m. at our center for an evening of meaningful connection, reflection, and sharing. All right? When is that? Thank you. All right. Okay, you're still with me. All right. Awakening Ways is honored to be part of 3 upcoming Pride celebrations. We are looking for volunteers to shine their lights at these events as we bring love and acceptance to this diverse community. The first is May 31st, Pride in the Plaza in SLO. We could really use some volunteers for this event. Then on June 1st, we have Trans Pride, SLO. And then June 14th, the Atascadero Pride in the Park. Sign up is at the info table. So let's bring your high consciousness to these events and spread the love. Okay, Awakening Ways is collecting donations each week for Atascadero Loaves and Fishes. Bring non-perishable food or hygiene items to our Sunday gathering, and our Hearts and Hands team will deliver them on Monday. Needed items include canned goods, peanut butter, cereal, toothpaste, and more. The next time you shop, consider picking up one extra item. Together we can make a difference. And I'm almost done here. This next one is huge. Okay, do I have your attention? Journey to Bali with Reverend Elizabeth. This September, Reverend Elizabeth is leading a powerful spiritual pilgrimage to the beautiful island of Bali. It's an opportunity to deepen your spiritual practice, experience daily meditation in a breathtaking setting, and connect with like-minded community on a meaningful journey. If you're feeling called to this adventure, talk to Reverend Elizabeth to learn more. All right, our May book of the month is my favorite so far, besides our book of the year, which is my absolute favorite, the 365. It's not up here. But the book of the month is called The Zen Monkey and the Lotus Flower. Woo! All right. Now, this is 52 short stories to inspire more peace, joy, and mindfulness in your life. It's available at the back table for $20, and also the May and June Science of Mind magazine is available for $10. This book, just for the cover alone with that little monkey, I'm a big fan of monkeys. That's a fun fact about Travis. Okay, enough about me. Don't forget to take home the new purple info sheet in your program. It's filled with June events. This is really good to keep track of all the really cool stuff that's happening. This community is active, and that purple, yeah, there's something for everyone. And everything happening at Awakening Ways in June is on that purple info sheet. And finally, A, oh, no, not us. What is the mistake? Oh, okay. Wednesday meditation, is that that's the one at 6 p.m. on Wednesday. All right, great. Okay. And finally, a big thank you to all of our staff and volunteers who helped make today's service possible. We love and appreciate you. Let's give them a round of applause. And that, my beloveds, has been the announcement.
Good job. You got through those. Yay. All right, my friends, we're about to circle up, but before we do, I want to just let you all know that Carrie is going to be back when we're in Bali. She'll be here on September 21st. Yeah. Do you want her to come back? All right, good. Let's circle up for our benediction and call and response. Oh, and Carrie also has some of her CDs and her music and some tote bags and all kinds of cool stuff over here, so go see her after the service.
What does that mean?
Cute boots. Mr. Doc Martens. Okay, my friends, won't you know with me that you are never alone, that God is where you are right now and always, and all that we ever need do is turn within, and it is here we will find we are guided, sustained, directed, and inspired by a source that knows only good. Joyously let us make use of these gifts in all that we think, in all that we say, and in all that we do. Please repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. Something wonderful is happening to me right now. Something wonderful is happening by me right now. Something wonderful is happening by me right now. Something wonderful is happening through me right now. Something wonderful is happening through me right now. Something wonderful is happening as me. Something wonderful is happening as me. It is this thing called life. It is this thing called life. Life is in my mind. Life is in my body. Life is in my relationships. Life is everywhere. I think it. I feel it. I believe it. I express it. I accept it. Just the way that it is. And just the way that it is not. Thank you, live. Woo!
Wash over me. I let the love 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 wash over me. Yeah, it's quite a journey. Yep. I try to skip the fluff and go for the real stuff.